In our meditation and in our open eyes classes together, we're learning how to listen. And then in life, we need to apply that and really use it. So we're applying, what we are learning in meditation, and in that way, we're making it all into a practice that makes a difference in our life. That makes it possible to have this experience of unity, which is a real fundamental reality in life, our physical, mental, emotional being here, and the spirit at the core of us is all one. But that's a nice theory only unless we can put it into regular action. So sometimes, we'll see people think that, well, if I only, as soon as I get my life in order, then I'll start to feel this presence and energy. As soon as I find a relationship that I want, or as soon as I make some more money, as soon as I get the job I need, whatever. But really, it's much better to think, what is life asking of me right now? You start where you are. So it's very important for us to listen to what life is telling us. I mean, I can tell you lots of stories about that in my own life, and it's very significant how you respond. I know I've been doing some writing lately, and then I'm remembering some of these stories, how when I first moved to the ashram in Bloomington, Indiana, right away I'm given a place to sleep in a meditation room up in the attic that's renovated. And I'm sitting there. I only have a duffel bag with me from New York after Rudy passed away. And I only have just enough room, in a bench along the wall to have my stuff. And sometimes I'm sitting alone at night before going to sleep, and bats are flying around my face. And there were times there when I was thinking, what the hell have I done? What am I doing here? And, it was a good question. But I had several experiences like that, working in the bakery, 14-hour days. That's just the way it was there at that time. And I was asking myself, why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? And then as I was asking and deeply going into myself and asking for an answer to that, I suddenly saw Rudy sitting on this big bakery oven in flames. And I said, oh, I see, yeah, I'm here to grow. So, life was telling me, it doesn't have to be a dramatic message that we get, but we have to listen. We have to ask and we have to listen. Anyway, I think that's the point I want to make is, the importance of listening right now. So, ask yourself, what is life asking of me right now? And what how does my resistance manifest itself? I know in my own case, when I first sat down with Rudy, and he had instructed me to, go into the heart, ask to open. I went into my heart, I asked to open, and I heard a gigantic no. So, that was my resistance. But I had to go back to it, back to it, back to it, and train myself. So I want to throw it open for you to say something about what is life asking of you? What is it trying to tell you?